Greed is a slow poison, says Ayushman's Banke to Bachchan's Mirza at a point in the film, to which Mirza retorts, अव्वल तो ये है कि हमने कभी सुना ही नहीं कि लालच से कोई मरा हो और हम तो लालची हैं नहीं. This pretty much is the premise of Shujit Sarkar's Gulabo Sitabo. But don't confuse it to be a film that is making profound statements on morality and teaching life's lessons. No, Juhi Chaturvedi's writing is way too eloquent to be caught in these boxes. That name, Gulabo Sitabo, comes from the puppet art where two puppets, Gulabo and Sitabo, quarrel incessantly. Likewise, Mirza and Baki are always locked in a shouting match throughout the film. Mirza is the landlord, Baki the tenant who pays a measly $30 as rent. Mirza steals his light bulbs and demands parking fees to keep at it in the tireless squabbles.
से parking दो, ₹50 रोज का.
At the center of it all is Fatima Mahal, a once magnificent mansion in Lucknow that now stands crumbling. I would call it the principal character in the film, the Haveli. Avik Mukhopadhyay's camera caresses the walls of this dilapidated manzil like it was showing reverence to a yesteryear star. The frames have that intensity that makes your heart ache for what has come to be of that grandeur that once was. And there it does, stand as if all alone with that integrity, making up for the lack of it in its inhabitants. Having said that, the film never really goes on a judgment spree. All the characters in the film are flawed, but not once would you find Juhi's writing feeling that need to assist them with an apologetic explanation. No. In fact, she has these characters which are perfectly etched, like Vijay Raz, who says he's archaeology himself, or Bijendra Kala, who claims to be the best lawyer in town because he can speak in English at home. And the amazing Farooq Jafar, as the enigmatic Begum, trust her to even quip and ask Mirza that if they got married the normal way, then who did she actually elope with? It is here where I'd also like to talk about the women in the film. It is their unpredictability and strongly and openly challenging stereotypes is what steers the film. Whether it is Ayushmann Khurrana's sister played by Shrishti Srivastav or his girlfriend played by Purnima Sharma, they are both spunky and are never once shown adhering to what's expected of girls from an orthodox setup. Another win for the film is the language. Oh, what beauty when you hear Malai Pan, Kesar, Chironji and Chandi ka Vark. Or even Meri Zuban Faizabad tak ki 40 kos lambi hai. Even the barbs are tuneful. All this is ably assisted by Shantanu Moitra's original score that so beautifully sets the tone of the film, never once disturbing its rhythm. It's like sprinkling of just the right amount of salt to make the food delectable. Also talking about the canvas of the film, the real locations used give the film its character. Those of you who have visited Hazratganj and think that this is what there is to Lucknow would get to know that there is much more than that to that beautiful city. The mise-en-scène is through real locations. The characters are real, their look and feel is real. Be it Banke's paunch or Mirza's broken oversized glasses tied together with a thread at the center, or even Begum's chicken kari garara, the beauty is in the details and they do wonders to the complexity of the screenplay.
अरे बल्ब ना चोरी हो इतनी गोरी जायदाद चोरी हो गई
इनकी जायदाद वाली सूरत कहाँ?
The pace of the film is so documentary that it matches the time right now. Although with not very likable characters, it could get slightly exhausting. Amitabh Bachchan is phenomenal in the film. He loses his Bachchanness completely to Mirza. His greed aside, it's also tragic to see him fighting each day for some amount of money. His loneliness hits you when you aren't even aware of it.
जाओ अपनी बकरियों के साथ बैठो, ठीक है?
Ayushmann Khurrana, with a lisp, holds his own in front of Bachchan's grandeur, although this isn't his usual territory. Mirza's lack of resources as the fallen Nawab is a reality. The Nawab selling bulbs for a few bucks is where the film derives its pathos from. Real Nawabs make an appearance in the film, but here too there isn't an announced entry. They just blend in.
तुम्हारी कोई औलाद नहीं है, हमारा बाप नहीं है. कोर्ट कचहरी के चक्कर से निजात पाओगे, हमें गोद ले लो.
If you have a taste for it, you will like the film. I know streaming platforms don't really encourage attentiveness and dedication, but this piece of art had me enchanted. Shujit and Juhi, take a bow.